Welcome back to the morning edition. Today is being observed as International Men's Day. The focus will be on men and boys, health matters, improving gender relations between men and women, and boys and girls. It's also an opportunity for many of the issues affecting men and boys to be addressed. In studio with us to highlight this special day and the activities that are planned is, of course, the president of International Men's Day, Mr. Keith Cox, and Mr. Henry Johnson, the coordinator of the Department for Gender and Family Affairs from the Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development. Welcome, gentlemen, and good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Now, we will start, of course, with Mr. Johnson. Tell us more about the event that's planned today to mark International Men's Day in the Bahamas.
Well, Jamila, this morning we're having a men's symposium at the BCPOU Hall this morning at 9 a.m. to 11. And the discussion is going to be around men empowering each other. So our lineup of speakers, we're going to have Mr. Nathan Sweeting, who's a life coach, speaking on healthy lifestyles of men. We're going to have Pastor Bruce Davis from New Birth Ministries, who's speaking on men as relate to men just carrying out his role as a male. Then we have other committee members like Mr. Terrence Bethel, who's going to speak on the Division of International Men's Day Bahamas. Mr. Dave Williams speaking on understanding the role of fatherhood. And then myself and others, but particularly me, I'm going to speak on men in a changing world despite that there is hope.
Now that you're going to focus on this changing world and there being hope, of course, what are some of the challenges that you feel that men encounter which makes it necessary to hold events such as this one?
Men in society sometimes have a barrier of when they are unable to find jobs. They feel downtrodden and not being able to provide for family and friends, so they go and take a back seat and sometimes find themselves in some social ill stuff that is not good and positive for male at large. But we're hoping that today, that despite that, we could be able to show men whatever your challenge may be, there's always hope at the end of the day.
So the hope is the key message that you want people to walk away with.
That is going to be my topic to discuss, yes, and hope will be my main driving thrust to encourage them today.
Well, of course, President Mr. Cox, you are also a key person involved in this symposium. So give us an idea. You've been working year-round to tackle some of the issues. Talk to us about the impact some of these issues are having, not only on men, but boys as well.
Well, in the Bahamas, men get bad name first and foremost. And so we gather information and people around us who can address these issues. We have two groups that deals with boys. There's a group at LW Young, it's called RISE, and there's a group at CV Bethel, it's called the Elite Group, and they deal with at-risk boys. And the good thing about it is they deal with different segments. We try to get to the boys before they get to another segment of our group, which is the prison. And then we get groups that are dealing with the men in the prison, and then we get groups that are dealing with men after prison.
So if I could just interject there. At risk, we often hear this term, but just for persons that may be unclear on what it means, what does it mean when you say a young man is at risk?
Okay, a lot of us grow up in single family parent. I am a protege of a single parent. My mom had countless kids. But for me, what helped me was the Boys Brigade. What helped me was the church and the lodge. Nowadays, the young men are not driven or sent to these areas because these areas are now falling. A long time ago, we had the Boys Brigade band was the biggest band in the country. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, I'm not downing them, but now it's like a little defunct.
Seems to be a fall off.
It seems to be a fall off.
Okay.
So if you can get these organizations back up and running, it will help them because it helped me, so definitely could help them.
And obviously you're going to be honoring some men today.
Yes.
You want to talk to us a little bit about
Yes.
that as well?
We're going to be honoring two men. First, we're going to be honoring Colin Johnson, who is the principal of the Aaron Bailey School. I had an opportunity to visit him yesterday, day before yesterday, and he said something so profound. He noticed when the children came into orientation, 95% of them were led by the mother. Where are the fathers? And you know what he did? He turned around and had Father's Day in October. Father's Day is normally a June
It's June event.
June event. And he said, you know what, I got to call these fathers together to enhance them and to encourage them. And then we're going to be honoring Mr. Wade Watson. Mr. Wade Watson coaches basketball like all year round. Doesn't care if it's raining and whatever. He has his private job, his personal job, but he take time out and go into different communities all around the Bahamas, just trying to teach men and boys, girls, the skills of basketball, and there's discipline in sports.
That sounds like a wonderful event planned for today. So, gentlemen, thank you for coming on the morning edition and talking to us about the event. I wish you a successful event and a wonderful day.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.